We Are Embedded contains a list that we call Manifesto. And what that is a list of user experience best practices. I thought it'd be interesting to take some time to show what happens when somebody doesn't follow those best practices. And the first thing that came to mind is my car stereo. I bought this stereo for a couple of reasons. One, my car had the old kind of stereo with just buttons and knobs. And I wanted something that had Bluetooth hands-free for my phone, something that would play music off of my iPhone, and something that has navigation. This has all three, and actually does a great job of all three. But I hate my stereo. Why? Because of the user experience. Here's a prime example. It has a touchscreen interface for no reason. And when I say for no reason, what I mean is I'm sure somebody made the decision that touchscreen is cool, so let's stick a touchscreen interface in it. But they didn't put a high quality touchscreen interface. They put a very laggy touchscreen interface so that there's at least a 5 or 6 second gap between when I touch something and it actually works. Just because it's touchscreen doesn't mean it's instantly cool. Here's another example of why this thing sucks. The metadata is everywhere. I'm sure somebody said, you know what, we've got all of this information about every single music file. Let's display all of it. Just putting information on screen because you have the information, just doing something because you can, doesn't mean you should. Not only is it not something attractive to look at, but it's not something that fits in with the car, nor is it something that looks like it would remain fresh and interesting 4 years from now, 5 years from now. It is far better to do a few things really well than a ton of things half-assed. Function is important. User experience is paramount. If you don't really believe that, well, your product might end up the subject of a rant on a video on the internet.